Good afternoon and welcome to the Perkins Garage's YouTube channel for a Ford Focus ST walk around video. But before we get started, if you are enjoying our content and would like to see more in the future, click on that subscribe button and that way you'll be in tune with all of our latest content. This here is an Agate Black Ford Focus ST featuring the 2.3 litre EcoBoost engine producing 280 PS of power. That 280 PS of power is then transmitted through the front wheels through a 6-speed manual gearbox. This will get you 0 to 60 in just 5.7 seconds and producing 420 Newton meters of torque. The Focus is registered on a 2023 registration, meaning you're having a Ford warranty all the way up till May 2026. We've done just over 3,600 miles, but I'll get you the exact number once you're on the dash in a moment. So, first port of call. How beautiful does it look in black as well? I mean, this is just stunning. All the reflections on it. You can see how wonderful the body is. Anyway, in the next 20 minutes or so, I'm going to walk you around corner to corner, door for door, showing you everything it has to offer. First off, the right central locking key in all of its beauty. Clicking the unlock button in turn is going to wake up the daytime running lamps. Daytime running lamps give you the ultimate visibility no matter the lighting conditions. Even like today, on the brightest of spring days, they're still perfectly visible. A quick heads up, they're not actually flashing in real life. That is simply because the frequency in which my camera records at. So inside there we've got some lovely LED adaptive headlamps, and below there we have front parking sensors which trail themselves all the way around that front lip of the bumper. This Focus ST has a wonderful driver assistance pack. That includes things such as pre-collision assist, and that is all controlled by that little front-facing radar just below the number plate. I shall cover the driver assistance pack in its entirety once we're inside the vehicle. Making our way around to these beautiful 19-inch alloy wheels. They're finished in a magnetic grey colour. And part of the performance pack on this Focus ST includes 363mm discs, Brembo discs inside those massive brake calipers there. In addition, you also get the Pirelli P0 performance tyres. Ooh. And when they've done so little mileage, they're in very good condition, as you can see for yourself. I'll also show the other one when we get around to the other side. It's going to draw your attention north because we've got loads to talk about on this one. That there is a light sensor responsible for the automated lights. So as the sun goes down and the moon comes up, your lights will come on automatically. Further north, at the top of the windscreen there is that long sensor at the top is a traffic speed sign camera. This can be used in coordination with the intelligent speed limiter. To the left hand side is also a rain sensor for the rain sensing wipers. Continuing north, that there is a panoramic glass opening roof, which as you can see sits extremely low to the body of the vehicle, letting an abundance of light and fresh air into the cabin. And you even get the complimentary fly catcher there as well. I'm only joking. That distorts the air so you don't get that horrible whooping noise as you're going along. Right central locking key. Pop that in my pocket. I'm going to take the camera to half zoom. You have the 5 lines on the door handle there. So a simple tap behind the door handle unlocks the vehicle, and tapping again on those 5 lines will then lock the vehicle. That there is keyless entry. In addition to keyless entry, power folding and heated door mirrors. And just at the end of that door mirror there, you can see the blind spot assist monitor. This will give you an orange illumination if someone's in your blind spot, either on the near side or the off side, telling you it's unsafe to pull in or out. Starting to make our way around the Focus now. Rear privacy glass features. So that gives you the lovely colourway with the black, the magnetic grey wheels, the black body and the black privacy glass, and obviously black roof. So at this stage I'll take a step back and get nice and tight to the offside, and I'll just gently rock the camera side to side, hopefully showing everybody watching this video how lovely the condition is. All the body panels are all perfect. So you might have just noticed there the wing mirrors are just folded in once more. That's because I didn't open a door on keyless entry, so it times out, it expires after about 20-30 seconds or so. So back down to the offside rear now. I'm going to give you another good look at this Pirelli P0 and its lovely 19-inch alloy wheel. And you might notice as well, being the ST, you get the red painted brake calipers front and rear, and they do look just gorgeous. The contrast between the black, the grey and the red is fantastic. So starting to move ourselves around the rear bumper, we can see our first rear parking sensor all the way around the rear, and that is because this vehicle has fitted the Ford parking assistance. So this vehicle will quite literally park itself for you. Very clever indeed. So that is a rear shot. Rear parking sensors complemented just beautifully with a reversing camera. And just look how mean those dual exhaust systems look. So there is a live actuator in there as well, so when you change it to sport mode you get a different acoustic from the exhaust. Now to the near side, a bit more light round this side, so we're going to give it the exact same treatment. So just gently rocking the camera down the near side of the body, like so. Back round to the near side rear. Good look at that. And following that all the way down now to the near side front. Beautiful. And obviously that is the near side front tyre also. Okie doke. So that is the exterior taken care of. Let's have a look inside the boot. So we have the double unlock feature on the key, or we have the pressure pad just left of the reversing camera. And that opens up the incredibly large volume rear focus boot space. I'm a self-driver Focus, and it's like a little TARDIS really. So whether you're a fisherman, for example, you get all your fishing tackle in here, not a problem. Whether you're a parent, you need to get push chairs. Whether you're a golf enthusiast, you get your golf sticks in there, not a problem. If you unfortunately carry a disabled person, I know for a fact a wheelchair goes in there rather comfortably. We've got some very clever packing away underneath here. Oh, don't drop it. This Focus is fitted with the B&O sound system, so it's an upgraded sound system. So that there is a subwoofer which fits in just perfectly to the space saver spare wheel. Also part of the B&O sound system over there is the amp. So it's a very well constructed under the boot liner. You've got all your electrics there, it's all tucked away lovely. Obviously, because you have the spare wheel, underneath there is all the relevant tools and jacks required to change the spare wheel on the side of the road. Marvellous. Right, continuing round now to the offside rear door. Obviously it's locked, so quick unlock on the key, and that gains us entry. Okay, so starting off on the door cards and moving our way down. Hard wearing plastic will be nice and easy to wipe clean. Possibly have children with mucky fingers, and it's going to be nice and easy to freshen up once again. Leading into a soft touch synthetic leather armrest and the corresponding window control for the offside rear window. So spinning the camera around for the first time to show you the rear seats, and we've got that lovely ebony leather with a suede part in the lower back and the base. Being an ST variant, we have the red stitching all the way around, which looks absolutely phenomenal. Again, if you did carry those smaller humans of this world, you may require an ISO-fixing seat, and this Focus has two of them, one on the right-hand rear and another one on the left-hand rear. Once they've got a bit older and they've got iPads and switches and things like that, you're going to need to charge them. So down there are two USB-C charging ports. That delivers about 5 amps of charging, so perfect for a high-capacity battery. Now let's have a look inside the front. All the magic happens. Before we do, look at this. Look at this. A little bit of engineering there for you. This is a door edge guard, part of the parking pack. So what this means is when you open your door, this little rubber seal there protects the edge of your door, the most protruding part. Let me give you a real world example. I parked next to my house, and my house is a brick wall, obviously, and often I whack my door against the house and my Focus, well, it might be missing a little bit of paint, but this is a fantastic design. It's on every single door, so if you did have children maybe in a supermarket car park, it's not going to be damaging your property or anybody else's for that matter too. Now on to the driver's door card. We've got that beautiful carbon fibre strip leading into the door handle, and just below on this cluster we have interior locking, electric mirror adjust, and we have the rear window lock, the folding mirrors, and all 4 window controls. Got there in the end. On the door sill, look, we've got a lovely Ford Performance badge there, and showing you these beautiful Ford Performance seats. There we are. As you can see, we've got the extra support around the neck, the lower back, and the base part of the seats. It's like a bucket seat design with the extra leg support on the front there. So these are electrically controlled. So that gives you a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, which is your lumbar support. So an 8-way electrically adjustable seat. And these are the AGR seats, so these are like a spine airbag technology. Very nice indeed. I'm just going to jump inside the vehicle now. You may hear a little bit of distortion on my microphone, so please just bear with me. Wonderful. Okay, now inside this beautiful Focus ST. Thanks for your patience there. I've pulled a muscle due to a very bad cricket shot, and I'm suffering for it. Anyway, engine start stop, power start stop is found at the bottom here. Foot depressed on the clutch, one click of the button gains us power to the vehicle. Look at this beautiful electronic digital dash and head-up display, which we shall come to in a second. First I'm going to do is just turn the heaters down a little bit, because it's extremely warm in here. For the first time this year, I believe, it gets a bit warm in here. So please just bear with me. Wonderful. There we are. Okay, so to begin the interior tour, the exact mileage is 3,628.2. The dashboard itself, we have a coolant temperature sensor furthest left, a digital speedo. We have all your performance gauges and a customizable menu in the middle there, so we can go through different fuel economies, etc, etc. Ambient air temperature at the bottom there. We have a digital fuel gauge, and we have the bar graph for the fuel on the right hand side, with a tachometer or RPM gauge found on the right hand side. This counts the revolutions of the crankshaft, also known as the output power of the engine. Those of you with keen eyes might notice we've got a higher tyre pressure. You are perfectly correct in saying that. This vehicle is about to go into our workshops for a used car prep. So after this video, our Ford qualified technicians will be adjusting all the pressures and levels to manufacturer specification. So don't worry about that. I'm just going to show you a little bit around this menu. You can select screens, so whether you want to see your fuel economy, your trip computer 1 or 2, traffic signs, performance details, launch control. What on earth is that? So yes, indeed, this vehicle does have launch control. If that's a bit of you, it's probably going to be a bit of me as well. So fantastic. Right, so we also have a few more features. We do have selectable drive modes or sport mode. So you click on this one, and that will take you straight to sports mode. So whether you do need to action your sport mode in a hurry, you have a button on the steering wheel. The opposing button on the right hand side is a mode button, because this does have selectable drive modes, which actually appears on this beautiful Sync 4 module. So as you can see, we have a slippery, a normal, sport, and also a racetrack drive mode. But back to the screen, we'll come back to the Sync module in a second. So that again is your sport mode, and it just changes the ambience on the digital driver display. So you go from that like bluey colour in normal drive mode to an aggressive grey or sport mode. Fantastic. Now, in addition to the beautiful digital driver display, we have a head-up display, a HUD, and that displays on it things such as your digital speedo. We can see the live traffic signs there on the right-hand side. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to focus particularly well for. Oh, look at that! There we are. Just hold the camera there, Dan. And also, as part of this focus, we have the adaptive cruise control. So when you wake up the cruise control like that, you get the set speed, and you get also the bars to show you the distance to the vehicle in front of you. I am a big fan of these head-up displays. I think they're amazing, and I wish I had one in my vehicle. If you are taller or smaller, you can adjust where the optic is set, so you can adjust it to your preference, because if you're really tall, you need to put it down a bit, but if you're really short, then you need to put it up a bit. So don't worry, you can adjust it to your preference, but look how amazing that looks. Anyway, that's enough about me obsessing over a head-up display. I'm just going to go back on my seat so you don't just get all knees at this stage of the video. Right, so again, the right-hand side, we have the control buttons for the screen ahead of you, along with your selectable drive mode buttons. At the bottom there, we have a voice command to pick up, decline, and previous and next song function. To the left-hand side of the steering wheel is the buttons for the adaptive cruise control. So the distance to the vehicle in front is found top left. Then we have cancel, set speed plus and minus in the middle, standby top right, and speed limiter bottom right. At the bottom of that cluster, a volume minus, plus, and a mute button. Now we can progress, and look at this steering wheel as well. Sorry just to obsess over little things here, but this is a beautiful perforated steering wheel. It's also a heated steering wheel as well, so if you do stuff with cold hands in the winter months. But it's got lovely thickness to it, and very comfortable indeed. So there's me obsessing about steering wheel now. Okay, into the central part of the vehicle. So we've got a lovely little cubby hole there. That's where your sweets go on the longer journeys, maybe a couple of cans of drink and things like that. Leading into this little cover here, we have the adjustable cup holders. I'm yet to find a better design than this. I'm a big fan of it. Oh, you got a big cup, no worries. Small cup, can, 1 can, 2 cans. Done with it, see you later. Big fan of that, big fan. If you buy this vehicle, you'll come back to me in a year's time saying, Daniel, you're so right about the cup holders, they're brilliant. I've told you already. Down here, electronic handbrake. So push down to cancel and put up to apply. When you go to drive away, it self-cancels, but you will need to apply it manually. Here is auto hold. This is for like a temporary handbrake if you like. Next up is the 6-speed manual gear selector. So as you'd expect in a performance vehicle, it's incredibly positive sensation changing through the box. It just clips into gear there. Oh, it's like a bolt action, they used to say on old gearboxes. It's very boff. Yeah, anyway, a lovely gearbox. Down in that cubby hole there is a wireless charger, a USB-C, a USB-A, and also a 12-volt socket. So if your phone does support wireless charging, place it down there and it's wirelessly charge. Also, a very important feature is wireless CarPlay. So you can plug in a USB cable and do it wired. Or if not, you can have your phone wirelessly charging and wirelessly CarPlaying. So fantastic. Gone are the heating, ventilation and air conditioning controls on this panel here. We don't need them anymore. All we need there is a volume rocker on and off for the radio, turn off the traction control, max demist, automatic stop start and forward park assistance, and obviously the power stop start button. Now we're going to move the camera upwards to this beautiful Sync 4A module. So you can see it's a massive screen and it's so lovely the way the information is presented to you. So we've already covered the drive modes there, so let's just click on the home button rather quickly. So this effectively is your home screen, where you get a split of the navigation, your audio, your Bluetooth connectivity, settings, features and apps down the side. At the bottom is where you'll find all the controls for the heating, ventilation and air conditioning, including heated front seats either side. This is a dual zone air conditioning system, so both sides of the cabin can be set to individual temperatures. So if you do suffer with a very cold passenger, you can warm them up whilst keeping yourself nice and cool. You get the gist. Different flows of vents are found in the middle, so simply tap that button and you can adjust the flow to your preference. Obviously it's a Ford, so we've got the electronic heated windscreen there as well, and your heated steering wheel is found to the right hand side. Beautiful. So if I just go onto the navigation, this is like using a smartphone, so it's like a pinch system. It's incredibly responsive and it's incredibly clear. So if you'd like to come to Perkins Garages to have a look at this Ford Focus, and I don't blame you either, we can do that in a multiple of ways. Just click on where to. Where to, I hear you ask. The postcode you shall need is Charlie Mike 77 6 Sierra Alpha. Click the search box. Bang. See how quick that was? Incredible. So that is the navigation in a nutshell. Next up, I just want to pop the vehicle into reverse to show you the high definition reversing camera to the left hand side. It also is a park pilot, so it gives you the coloured lines or the white lines to help you in those tight spaces. And the proximity sensors for the front and rear parking sensors are found on the right hand side. That will give you an intermittent beep that increases in frequency as you get closer to the object in question. Back into neutral, that soon disappears. Clicking the P button on that little cluster I previously showed you, we can either navigate to parking or click on parking assistance, and there will offer you a parallel park in, a perpendicular or bay park in, and also a parallel park out. So again, if you do struggle with your parking, bingo, this will park itself for you. It'll take you over to settings now, because in settings we can then click on vehicle. Loads of goodies, so you can set your max idle, your rear occupant alert, my key, come down to wipers for example, your rain sensing wipers are in there, lighting, so this is where you can see your adaptive headlamp setup. You can change the traffic and things such as that, glare-free lighting as well, and mirrors. You're going to see your auto fold mirrors. If we then return, we've got all of your generic settings there for your radio, your phone, display. You can even adjust things in the B&O sound system, vehicle hotspot, software updates over the air, Ford Assistant. They're getting clever, these cars. Home button once more, then I'm going to take you into features. In features, you can see your drive modes and the driver assistance pack. So I mentioned this outside and I said I'll show you it. That includes your adaptive cruise control. We have a speed limiter, lane keeping system, pre-collision assist, traffic sign recognition, rear view camera, blind spot information, wrong way alert, cross traffic alert, driver alert, hill start assist. Tons of wonderful driver assistance features. So that's about it for me today. I've just forgot to mention we do have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto on there as well, so any software you have on your phone, either plug it in or wirelessly take advantage of Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. Fantastic. So that is it for me today. Thanks very much for watching this video. I hope you found it useful. Any other questions you might have, please do give us a call, 01376 550 899. If you like the video, drop us a subscription and I shall speak to you very soon. Ciao.